going on, guys? Welcome back to NolanTCG, and we are back here for another profile in the exact same location. It's not like we shot them all back to back. And I am here with Luke.
Hello.
And what did you do today?
I topped 8 the same event as Logan and Josh with Infernoble.
For people that didn't watch the other profiles, what event was it?
Oh, the Extravaganza in Penrith came 6 overall.
State Championship qualifier.
Some Americans' first time they're hearing the word Penrith.
Yeah, probably. Google it.
Never go there. That is the shadowy place.
Don't go there, Simba. Let's go through the profile.
Alright, so we'll do main deck
Shuckle,
first. Yeah.
Who gave you that back today?
Dude,
Yeah,
you tried to
Logan.
steal it.
I did try to steal
So
it.
yeah, obviously, shout out to your boy Shuckle.
Shout out to at the end of the video, mate.
No, but Shuckle's always first. So for monster lineup, we start off with 3 Torn Scales.
You sweat.
Shiny Torn Scales. So basically, this engine's really good because it just allows you to go into Appaloosa before you make Calc. Also going second, you can kind of play through boards a bit easier because you can like climb into Unicorn, spin stuff, access code, and then you can just go full combo afterwards. So going second into boards, this is really good. So most of the time, going second, if I have Rotor, I'll most likely search this instead of Connector because Connector going second really isn't as good, but this going second helps like break boards a little bit more.
Like Torn Scales is really good. Like Connector's good to rip a hand trap, but Torn Scales is really good to like build a castle on.
Yeah.
He's done it in every profile.
I just said yeah. I just went. It's
You
like
didn't point his own fucking...
Because he moved him too quickly.
oh that I looked away, so I didn't notice what you're pointing to. Oh, sorry. We've done the flag, we've done the castle and the book, so we're all done. So anyway, other normal summon obviously is the 3 Connector and the 1 Aqua Dolphin. This is pretty standard, so it's just going first, summon Aqua Dolphin, and just get hand knowledge. And if you ash this and you have tactics in hand, it's pretty good. So game 1 against Paleo, it was game. So round 1, game 3. It was in time, so I was in main phase, and it was either going to be a draw. I just risked it with Dolphin, and then sniped a Dude Fog or something, and won in time. So
At first, I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, Luke." I realized it's super fucking ballsy to go
I had-
for that
It
against
is
Paleo.
incredibly
I had a
good.
I assumed he was gonna like side in like some form of hand traps for me because
Okay.
otherwise he just
That
loses.
makes sense.
And also I had a Soul Day already on the field because like the summon Dolphin off a Soul Day. So I had something 1600, and all the Paleos are pretty small. All the frogs are pretty
Yeah,
small, so
yeah.
like it was kind of guaranteed rip almost, I would say.
Except for the fact there's like 8 paleos in the deck and 20 traps.
It was
You're
risky,
right.
but it was
Very
either
risky.
like I'd rather just risk it for the win instead of getting the draw.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
paid
gonna.
off.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And it paid off. So
It's
yeah.
like you either rip one from hand or it's rip.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'd rather just go for it than get the draw. So for the Infernoble lineup, we go 3 Oliver. You have to max this out at 3 because it's just your tunic extender for the deck. So like even like with Torn Scales going second, you just play for the board and you summon this, make Hulk, which is pretty cool. If you can make Hulk of even the access code, you can have access code on the Savage, which is kind of cool. It didn't come up today, but this is some niche interaction. But yeah, you definitely play 3. Just as you play 3 more hand traps, have the tunic center in hand, and the fact that it's insanely surgible as well. So like always guaranteed to kind of have it in most of your opening hands. And then I just play 2 Renard. You only play 2. It just clogs at 3 unless you're playing like a more pure build. Because you need to control a Fire Warrior to summon it. So you just control a Fire Warrior, especially someone which doesn't start a chain either, so they can't like schism or anything like crazy like that, which is nice. And then you can just add back any Fire Warrior or equip spell from Grave or Banished. But yeah, 2 is fine. You don't want to like. Plus, it's really searchable. So yeah. And then for the Fire Warrior extenders, I played 2 Fire Flint and 2 Red Layer. 2 Fire Flint's fine. I think I did play 2 in the previous build. I was thinking of playing 3 Red Layer though, just because it's like a 2k like free special, and then because I thought like with Dragon Link, it just like out seals really easily, which did come up in round 6. Like you just summon this battle phase, bait it out, and then just summon it again. That's quite nice. But yeah, I'll maybe play 3 in like a new build, but two of each has been okay. And then just one Gear Freed. You can play 2 if you really want to, but I just like having it as 1. 2 probably like would be better like in a future build. Like this list isn't perfect. I'm probably going to tweak it a little bit more. So I might play 2 Gear Freed because there has been moments where just having the Gear Freed in hand kind of like would have secured the game. But it's just something you can add of a sold and or search it in the end phase with Mini Roland. So yeah.
There was one point today where I walked over and I was like, oh, hopefully Luke has Gear Freed, because it would be game if he didn't.
Yeah, it's
because like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah, like if I had it in hand, like opened it, it's so much better because like searching for sold, obviously you can't summon it or do anything with it.
Yeah.
Even if you DDR it back, I don't even know if you can do that. But yeah, you rather just open it because you just bait everything out, summon Gear Free, and you can steal shit, which is pretty nice. But yeah, so maybe I'll bump it up to do in later builds. But today it worked out. And then to go with the Taunt Scales, I play the 1 Cloak and the 1 Boots. This is just for the combo. Even if you open these, they aren't too bad because it plays your own Gamma. So if you like pitch one of these and they Gamma the Taunt Scales, because it pitches for cost, you just banish it to search either the trap or whatever, and then the Taunt Scales comes back, and then you just play on from there. But yeah, one of each is fine. You don't want to brick. They're just like combo pieces. And then with that, for the Dark Warriors, just the Armageddon Knight, because I play the Plague build. You just summon this off a sold and then send Plague. No, don't need an explanation for that. And then for hand traps, because spoiler, I tried cross out. So the 1 Ash, the 1 Nib, and I guess I'll show it now, just the 1 Imperm. I wanted to play as much like kind of gas as possible and play through as many hand traps as possible. So I played the hand traps were the most impactful, except for Gamma, because I didn't want to like play the Gamma package just for crossout or just 1 Gamma. Maybe in future builds, because what you need to do is have a tune extender. I might play like E-Telly and then the Gamma package. But I just didn't want to brick on, like Despot, Driver and stuff like that. So yeah, these are just for crossout. I did crossout once with Imperm on Auroradon, which is kind of good against Josh, even though he still won with the fucking whatever that trap card's called again, Different Dimension Ground.
Classic.
I did draw the cross out multiple times, but it just didn't come up. They just didn't ash me or nib me or anything like that. I don't know why. It was just dead in my hand a couple times, but I'll probably still keep testing it. But yeah, just those 3 were fine. For the quote-unquote bricks, Colt Wing, Despot, and Plague. So these aren't really, like, this is actually not bad to open. You just pitch it off Dolphin or Taunt Scales, and it just guarantees you combo. Or it forces them to like waste, like if they are playing DD Crow on it, which is fine. There's other ways to combo off. You don't really necessarily need this. It's just like a way of putting back Cold Wing and Despot back into the deck, because you draw this, like you can do the combo, but you just don't end on a well-established board. But with this, it makes it a bit better. Plus Despot you can just summon from hand anyway, so pretty standard, I guess. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, obviously 1 Rotor.
I thought you were going to be like shiny, and then I was going to be like, hold up, we go back. If you want to say shiny, this isn't first ed.
Yeah, it's not first ed, but it's still ulti, I guess. But yeah.
Not first ed. Animal.
But yeah, shiny Rotor. It's nice.
No, I'll be league though. No, I'm joking.
3 Durandal, basically just more Rotors for the deck. I only played 2 Chalice. You can easily play this at 3, but I just wanted to make it just 45. Plus, I wanted to try and fit the 3rd cross out. So I just thought I'd take out the Chalice. It doesn't hurt the consistency too much, because this is a once per turn anyway.
It's one of the only like normal spells like that do a similar effect to that are like
hard ones per turn.
Hard, like a use per turn.
Yeah.
Like it's even if it gets negated, like the activation, you still can't use it.
Yeah. So I just found it better just to play the 3rd cross out and just like play through hand traps, or have the option there to play through.
You ever added back from grave with it?
No, it never came up. No.
Never does.
No, it doesn't really come up. And then yeah, so the 3 cross out. Massive shout out to Jesse. These aren't actually mine. He let me borrow them for the day because I haven't had a chance to get my set yet. Yeah, so like I said, it came out once with Imperm. I opened it, but didn't come out. Like, didn't actually get to use it. But yeah, so massive shout out to him. Let me borrow them for the day.
These next cards are going to be more expensive than anything I've ever played.
Yeah, so then we also play the two shiny tactics. I just like this at 2 because I like playing the 2 with the 1 core buy. And as well, you're playing like the 2 tactics core buy and 3 cross out. I think that's enough. Yeah, you can play 3 if you want to, but it also comes down to personal preference. Tactics just came in clutch today. Like, I don't know how many times I ripped cards and like baited out negates by wanting to steal stuff. And call by is just call by. Sorry. And then for equips, we're obviously playing the DDR build. Obviously, this is just so much better like with Plague, because you just use this to loot Plague. And then certain hands, if you open it, even if you don't get the second one off Power Tool, even if you open Durendal, you use Durendal to search Renard, and then you able to do a combo where you rip a card with Omega and end on a Savage. So like opening this is not the worst, and it's not once per turn, so it's pretty broken. For rest of the equips, just one-offs. Living Fossil, Overdone Burial, and Phoenix Blade. Phoenix Blade's honestly broken. Just be able to just keep recurring it and just free discards for DDR. And pitching off Oliver and shit. Overdone didn't come up to at all because usually it's just a name for a sold. But it's pretty good because you search Gearfried in the combo, and Gearfried's level 9, so you can literally just summon back anything from your grave and then kind of just use an extender, and Living Fossil as well, Living Fossil. And the last is just the Shade. This is just for the combo. Previous build I played the what's the other PK trap again? Fogblade. But I cut it just to test it out to see it was too bad. I opened it like maybe once or twice, and it wasn't too bad. You just set it, activate it, and it's still the same thing. So yeah, it was alright. That's it for main. So extra. So 2 are sold. 2 is pretty standard. 1 just for the normal combo. Second is just to like for the grind game or like follow up to make access code, or even just to get like summon a Renard to add back like a DDR and just keep looping like a Charles and stuff, which was good today because you just banish Charles off DDR and then you just like summon him back and then just start popping shit, because Charles, like if you have a Charles established and just keep bringing him back, him being able to pop stuff each end phase is just kind of broken, especially if you can get like a Gearfried on board as well. So that's really good. And there was games where they just left this on board, and then the next turn I just used its effect again and then just went off. So other Link 2 is just Hulk. It's basically just the combo. I don't need to explain Hulk. Link 3 is I played the Shiny Unicorn and Aurodon. Aurodon's just combo. I don't need to explain that. Unicorn is basically just a step into access code, so you have just to buff it by 3k, which is just kind of nice. Also, this deck has a lot of attributes you can banish with access code. Like it has like water, wind, dark. So you're always like popping like 3 or 4.
Did you ever banish your own access code to trigger its effect?
No.
Okay.
I didn't really, honestly, access code didn't come up too much because it like I said before with the Taunt Scales, you just like kind of bait everything, go into access code and just bait as much as possible before going full combo. So they'll just Veil or Imperm this, and then cool, and then just summon Hulk, and then it's kind of like game. So yeah, 1 access code and Appaloosa. So this is just OT kill them like the next turn. And this is just to like an end board piece that you can use with the Taunt Scales. And you usually have it with 3 negates. You can overextend, make it 4, but then you just jump in your whole hand for like no reason. So 3 is fine because you have the rest of your synchro board anyway. So pretty kind of standard. Synchros for 4s, I play Herald. This card's really good right now. Just the fact that like it stops monsters from like going to hand and from hand to grave and main deck to grave, because makes droplets really awkward, so they can't droplets you properly. I mean, Dark Hole is a different scenario, but making droplets awkward is like really good because everyone's like kind of playing droplets at the moment, whether it's in their side or main. And then you just like negate it with this or Savage, and it's pretty good. Other 4, just Balmung. This didn't come up at all today, but it's just in there because there's a combo that if you do draw Colt Wing, you can't have access to Plague. Or if you play the other build that doesn't have Plague, you just use this to combo off. It's just there for utility, really. Like if it comes up, it comes up. I'd rather have it than not have it.
I played Infernoble for so long and I could never find a copy of that card.
Oh, it took me so long to get a
It's
super, and then
so
and then
rare.
finally I think JC just came in clutch and gave me one, which was quite nice. For the 5, Roland. This card actually came up.
No Oliver.
Sorry.
No Oliver.
No, we don't play Oliver. Just the Roland, because like the fact is a quick effect. Sorry, quick effect. To equip and just like utilize Charles more. And it came up today. I was playing this guy and I popped like two waking the dragons, and I legit thought I was just gonna lose. He summoned Big Bird, and my Charles is on 35, and I explained the effect before, and then I on res or something, I used this to equip to Charles, and it boosted him up by 500. It was on 4k, and then he goes declare attack with Ultimate Falcon on Charles, and he goes crash. I'm like, it's gaining 500, and then his Ultimate Falcon just went to grave, and he took 500. And it was hilarious. And then yeah, it was, and then I just won. It was good. For sevens, I played the Shooting Riser. I didn't summon this today, but it does come up, especially if you get drolled. Also with like the Belmong.
The fuck is
It's
that?
a power tool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just for like awkward combos. Especially when you get drolled, it's quite helpful. With the level modulation as well.
Next format, very good card.
Oh yeah, next format's really good, especially with Cupid Pitch as well. Like it's just insane. Another 7 is my power tool. This is just combo. I know builds play 2 power tool, but I just don't like, because you want to have a little bit of leeway with extra deck because it's already kind of tight as it is. So I think 1's fine, but you can play 2 if you want. It's again, it's personal preference. But yeah, just search DDR or Durendal. Like if you open it, at least you have the option for both because you max out on both. Level 8's Omega. I didn't summon this at all today, but it's nice to have the option there. Like I said, you can, if you open up decent, or if you like already have knowledge of their hand, you can, instead of summoning Savage, you can use this. And then loop it with DDR and use it like twice, and you can still end on a Charles and a Herald. So I think
if you know what the hand.
Yeah, if you know what the hand is,
absolutely.
you just go for the double rip, and then you still end on a negate and a pop. And then Savage, it's literally just not many negates, kind of standard for synchro decks. And then MVP Charles. I didn't use my like OCG Priz one because it was like a major kind of event, and I didn't want to get sharked on it, so I just chucked in my normal Ultra. But yeah, this card is just crazy. Like honestly, just being able to pop every end phase. I did miss Ogier though, which in like the new build, once I tweak it a bit more with the new synchro stuff, I'll probably play Ogier, so this can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, because everyone just wants to destroy this. Like they keep asking, oh, can it be targeted, can it be destroyed? And the fact that like it can't be targeted just comes up a lot, and popping every end phase is just crazy. And then tokens.
Cool. Let's speed through the side deck because I'm getting very, very tired.
Sorry.
They're holding this up.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sweating.
Sorry.
Sweating
Yeah,
less
side deck.
than Logan.
Side deck Pank. It came in against back row, but like control, like I didn't see it once, so but it's still good to have in the side. Then 3 Lancia. This came against Tribegate, which was really good. Like opened like 2 in my opening hand, and then we went into like a grind game, so it came up really good. I just Lancia'd both turns, and then he didn't have enough resources. And then I played 3 Droll. I sided this once against Dragon Link in round 6. I didn't see it. It didn't really come up much at all today because like I was playing more control than anything. But I would still continue to side it because it's just a good card. And then I played the other 2 Nib in the side, just for like going second, so I can have the 3 in the main deck for like Rogue or combo or anything like that.
This next card's more expensive than Lachlan's deck.
Yeah. And then for the spell and trap card removal, I play 2 Lightning Storm.
Just 2.
I do
still.
I do have a playset, but the 3rd is at home.
It's a hard life.
The 2 Cosmic, the 1 Duster, I don't know, but yeah, and the reboot as well. So this is all for back row. I kind of do like half with like my side. These came in like I stormed like I don't know 2-3 times today. It got Judgment a couple times, which was like kind of good. Bait the Judgment and then just kind of like go off from there. I didn't see anything else. I only saw the storms, which was like still kind of good.
Would you consider dropping like something for a 3rd storm and have that be the ultra so you always saw it?
No, I liked the. I mean, the Duster was just kind of like a last option. The fact that I can just play this whenever. So if I top deck it, I can just play it. I also wanted the option of having a quick play spell and trap removal. So I like the kind of like balance of all 3. But yeah, no, Storm came in clutch today. It was really good. So yeah.
I do have one question to ask you before we go.
Yeah. So
is this a moose?